we want to share the screen because I have my sidekick, my business partner, Liz, Emma's in Money Raymond with me, and she's the techno lady. So she's got a lovely PowerPoint for us. And wanted to share with you this evening about goal setting. And I know Cindy's all stoked about goal setting, but I do have to tell you that a goal setting, I can't teach you that in 10 minutes. So this is what I thought I would do, because, you know, I like to ask you questions to get you thinking. And that's really what we do through Stepping Stones for Success. Excuse me. The first step, of course, in rocking your 2021 is having the right mindset, and setting goals has to be done with the right intention. So my partner and I are sharing the slides back and forth. So go for it, Liz.
Okay. All right. So of course, the very first thing is discovering the power of one, and that is you. That's you deciding that, you know what, you can do, and you have and believing in yourself as well. So it's important to focus on changing one thing, one at a time, one step at a time.
So we live our lives based on our beliefs, not our abilities or our potential. Our beliefs prevent us from getting where we want to be because they were imposed beliefs from our upbringing. Identifying your current beliefs is the first step to understanding your current actions and choices. You attract what you want, and you want only what you believe you deserve.
And so we have a list of people here, and I'm sure when you go down that list, you're going to be able to recognize them because they've made an impact one way or another. And what you don't know are none of these people have had a higher education. They do not have a degree. And so, you know what, you don't need to be stuck in that. So I just want to share real quickly. At 2012, I was holding myself back from doing things I wanted to do because I believed I couldn't do it because I didn't have a degree. Well, practicing the concepts and skills that Stepping Stones for Success share, I decided to do the work, and I was able to plow through that. I created my own degree, and hence, if you know me now, you know that I've plowed through that and impacting others like I wanted to.
So our objective at Stepping Stones for Success is to teach concepts to help you reach your potential in business and in life. And it's for success because it is actually a journey. It's not a destination. And this is a belief that we all need to change. The tools we share at Stepping Stones is based on our 4 C's for success: commitment to yourself and an idea, communicate your message clearly, a community, a team of like-minded individuals to support you, and collaboration. Together, we can do more.
And of course, there's your operating system. Your brain is your computer. And like computers, they need to have the right person putting in great information to get the great results that they're looking for. So you want to remember, if it's garbage in, it's going to be garbage out. So you want to be careful of what you're bringing into your brain.
So our operating system basics starts with what you think about, and what you think about determines your beliefs. It's the emotion and the feeling that causes you to take action or not take action.
And then, of course, there's the 3 levels of thought. We have consciousness, which means we are totally aware. Subconsciousness means that we are unaware. And of course, there's the creative subconscious. The subconscious, which is unaware, and that's like driving a car. When you're taught how to drive a car, and if you've learned by your parents, you've probably picked up their bad habits because you just do it, and then you're doing exactly what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you hire a certified instructor so that you have the great skills. So of course, and the last thing is the creative subconscious, pardon me, and that is your fight or flight. And so an example of that would be, for those of you that hate bookkeeping, when you see me coming, you dash the other way. So you need to be careful of what you choose for your goal setting.
So this is how it works. What's your truth? You want to make note of these questions. What's your truth? Who is the real you? And what's your inner voice telling you? Beliefs help keep you in a safe place. And you set your thermostat to stay in that range. So taking small steps to move your comfort zone allows you to reset your thermostat. You want to focus on one thing, not the end result, because it can be very overwhelming and too great of a change. So it'll keep you from moving forward. For example, in business, if you want to get visible, you might want to get onto Facebook and do lives. But before you actually get on there, you want to practice in front of a mirror. That would be one step. The next step would be to practice with friends. And then the next step would be to click on only me and get comfortable with doing the live video. And then the final one would be to just do it. And you will get better and better over time. That's how you expand your comfort zone, is doing little bits at a time.
So in our wonderful brains of ours, we have two different kinds of psychology. So there's the gestalt, which is where we just like to put things in simplified order. And then the tacoma, of course, that is the mental blind spots. So that's the things that you don't know that keep you from seeing things. So for an example, when you ask people if you know anybody who would like to participate in a workshop, for example, a MailChimp workshop, and they say, no, I can't think of anybody. But if you reframe that and say, well, do you know anybody who's using MailChimp that might be struggling with automation? Then they can come up with names. It's all about reframing.
And this is the phenomenal power of our human mind. I couldn't believe that I could actually understand what I was reading. The phenomenal power of the human mind. According to a research at Cambridge University, it doesn't matter in what order the letters in a word are. The only important thing is that the first and last letter be in the right place. The rest can be a total mess, and you can still read it without a problem. This is because the human mind does not read every letter by itself, but a word as a whole. Amazing, huh? Yeah, and I always thought that spelling was important.
It looks fine to me.
And then we have cognitive dissonance. And you know what this is? Have you ever hired a business coach, paid that invoice, and then 24 hours later went, oh, I shouldn't have done that because, you know what, I really can't afford it? Well, that's your cognitive dissonance coming into play. And that's why we feel the resistance when we do things against our beliefs.
So our reticular activator is actually the part of the brain that's on high alert, and it's programmed by the conscious mind. This is what we all know as the law of attraction. It's not some hokey thing. It's actually a part of our brain that works in this particular way. And when you become conscious and choose a new belief, then you actually see what you believe. So in goal setting, we focus on one thing to achieve, and when we focus on that one thing, we then see opportunities that we didn't see before. Your mind focuses on what you think about, and what you think about comes about.
And so you have to remember, we always have choices, right? So what fits your busy schedule better? Exercising 1 hour a day or being dead 24 hours a day? Remember, you always have choices, even in goal setting.
So the process of change to fast tracking 2021, goal setting is about changing something in your business, and to create a change, you first need to acknowledge the beliefs that are holding you back and preventing you from reaching your fullest potential in business as well as in life. So what's your inner voice telling you about you? And what do you believe? How do you feel about things, and what makes you uncomfortable, and what excites you? The conversations that you have with yourself are the most important conversations. If you believe you can, you're right. And if you believe you can't, you're also right.